Hello, students. Hi, a very good evening to all of you. I welcome you all to the Maharashtra State Board sessions. And this is your master teacher welcoming you, Sheetal Katkade, to the session where we are going to discuss about functions of management today. But before that, I would simply expect you all to do a simple thing like, share, and subscribe. Why? Because if you like, share and subscribe, तभी तो आपको सारे के सारे वीडियोस के हमारे अपडेट्स आते रहेंगे एंड अपडेट्स रहेंगे तभी तो you would be updated with what is the next session coming up. So please share some love and please do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Ta-dang! आगे बढ़ते हैं where I want you all to be ready. So are you ready? Because we are going to have a power packed session today for all the functions of management like I mentioned earlier. So OC आकार बैच के SYJC के आज के सेशन में we are going to continue. Yes, this is the second session. We've already finished one session. We are going to continue with functions of management. When in the previous session we had discussed about the introductory part of each and every function. And in today's session, what are we learning? In today's session, we are going to talk about all the functions in detail with respect to their nature. Yes. And that's how I am going to introduce you all planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling, along with coordinating one by one for each point to be understood clearly. Chalo. Let's begin with the very first function. What is the first function with respect to each of these functions of management? The very first function, of course, has to be planning. Bhai, we all know that planning is going to be the foremost function forever and forever and forever. So planning का मतलब क्या है? Planning is nothing but, in simple terms, deciding in advance. You need to remember this. Planning is nothing but deciding in advance. I would just make a note of all these things for you all. मैं underline करके रख दूंगी. It's about deciding but in advance. What are we deciding in advance? What to do, how to do, when to do, and who is supposed to do whatever we are supposed to do. So planning is all about having a target or maybe an objective to be achieved, and objective achieve karna to that's in the future. So something that you have to do in the future definitely is about deciding today. So deciding in advance about what to do, how to do, when to do, etc etc etc. Okay, अब आगे बढ़ते हैं. Let us further understand the next part. What's the next part? Organizing. What comes up as a meaning for organizing? Organizing is a process where we are going to define and group the activities within the organization. Why am I doing that? So that I understand the various tasks, the various teams which would be required to be formulated, and I will also understand the authority relationships among these team members. So organizing helps the manager to understand what are the various tasks which are to be done, and along with that also there is a senior junior authority relationship established. So everyone knows who is going to give orders and everyone knows who's going to receive the orders and get the work done as per the instructions of the seniors. Further, moving to the third function, that's staffing function. Staffing क्या बोलता है? Staffing function says that it's going to talk all about recruitment, selection, developing, training, and then compensating the subordinate managers. Staffing function is nothing but having known that there is a vacancy in the organization, there is a post, there is a position which is to be filled in the organization, and this post, when is to be filled, will look out for people. The applications would be scrutinized. Basis of the correct or incorrect applications, recruitment is done. Once I get to know the apt applications, I would have a lot of tests happening. On the basis of the results of the test, there is selection that's going to happen. Once the employee is selected, I am going to develop the employee by providing training to the employees, and for all this work, when the employee is going to definitely perform, we would be compensating them. So that's how we say that recruitment, selection, development, training, and compensation to be paid to the individual by the employer is staffing. Next is about directing. So who's going to direct? A person who has the skills of inspiring, guiding, be a leader, or can have the qualities where men and women can be made motivated, inspired, कि yes, you can do it, you have that potential, you have that caliber, कर लो दुनिया मुट्ठी में. So directing is guiding, inspiring. It's about leadership of those people who are going to constitute the real case problems and find out solutions by taking the responsibilities to resolve them of the management. Next is about coordinating, coordination. It is nothing but orderly arranging of the group efforts. We know management is not a single time activity. We all know that. We also know that management is not the activity which can be taken up by one single person. So something which is going to happen on a continuous basis and also is going to be for multiple people, group of people, then there has to be unity in the action and there has to be a common goal which is to be achieved by these people. And that is where we say coordination comes into picture. Moving to the next one, that's controlling. Control karna. So what is controlling? Controlling is the process where we are going to compare the actual results, whatever is the output that has been achieved, that is being compared with the desired, those results which were expected or which were set in the planning stage as the standard output expected. So we are going to compare the actual and the desired results and see if there is any deviation. If there is any deviation, then the controlling process would demand having corrective measures taken and resolving the deviations. And that is how we've understood the meaning of planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling, and coordinating. Take 10 seconds and please read through these, and then we will move on to the next part. Cool. Now let's take the next thing. What is it? We are going to now discuss about the objective of each of these functions. First, planning objective बोलता है that it is all about setting the goals and choosing the right means. How am I going to achieve these goals which I have set? I will need some means to achieve these goals. So planning talks about nothing but having an objective to be set, choosing the correct means to achieve the goal. So planning की जब हम बात करते हैं, so I have a plan for the birthday party. So the objective is celebrating the birthday. I have a plan to go for a trek. I have a plan to study for my upcoming exam. I have a plan to go abroad for studies. I have a plan to buy a bike. Plan. You have a target. Objective. अब प्लान करने से थोड़ी आएगा. You need to also work towards achieving those plans. So the objective of organizing is what? To identify and to bring all the resources which are required to achieve these goals which were set in the planning stage. Like, I have a plan towards preparing for the exams which are going to come down in the next week. Okay, so what's your plan? I would sit, I would attend Vedantu's Sheetal ma'am's classes, and then I will make notes, and then I will revise them, and I will attempt the exam. Hmm. So I have identified what all resources are required. Like I would require internet, I would require a system, I would require a notebook, I would require some kind of writing material, and I will be having all my resources arranged so that I can execute my plans sooner. The next thing is about staffing. Of course, staffing does not be a part of everyday life for you and me. Staffing exists when we are talking about organizations. तो ठीक है, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में स्टाफिंग क्या करता है? सिंपल सी चीज याद रखो, राइट पर्सन एट द राइट प्लेस एट द राइट टाइम. राइट पर्सन at the right place, right place at the right time. That is staffing. There is a vacancy, we require a person with some skills, some qualifications, some experience, and some capabilities. Okay, so looking out for the right candidate, placing that right candidate in the right position, right person at the right place, right post, right position at the right time. जब vacancy है, जब तुमको ज़रूरत है, right person at the right place at the right time is staffing. Next function is directing, which states that it is about directing the subordinates, the people who are going to work at a level lower than you, and get the things done in the correct manner from them. काम करवा कर लेने के लिए, to get the work done from them, when the manager guides them, instructs them, orders them, that is directing. So the objective of directing is what? To direct, guide, motivate, instruct the subordinates and get the work done in the right manner. Next, we have coordinating, which has the objective to ensure that all the efforts have been put by the employees, but these efforts need to be with an intent of having smooth functioning, a harmonious relationship being established, harmonious workplace is there, and everybody is working in comfort with complete dedication. No arguments, no disagreements, no fights. That is coordinating. So when one team finishes the work, the second team finishes the work, and they are integrating the efforts together, there should be complete peace, harmony, and smooth functioning. No arguments, no drifts, or no mismanagement of the operations. Lastly, the objective of controlling is what? To minimize or to try to eliminate any errors. So to ensure whatever was planned, whatever standards were set are actually achieved is the work of controlling. So whatever standards are set, if the output is not as per that, simple सी चीज है, there is something that's going wrong. What is going wrong and how to rectify that is controlling. So controlling ensures that the objectives are achieved according to what was being planned. With this, we've completed the second point, that's the objective. अब हम बात करेंगे about the area of function. What is the area of function for planning? It includes setting of the objectives by identifying the ways of attaining the goal, the ways of achieving the goals, and the selection of the best plan is a part of planning. So what's planning? It includes the setting of objectives by what? Identifying the ways of achieving. Attaining मतलब क्या है? Achieving the goal and selecting the best plan for doing the same. So that's planning. हमारे पास एक काम करने के लिए there could be multiple options, but planning says that you cannot go by each and every option. You need to choose one way. I have to travel from here to say Chennai. So I might travel by train, I might travel by plane, I might travel by a car, I might hire a car, or I might go by my own car, I might have a driver, or I might drive myself. There are so many ways of doing it. But having the right plan means I choosing that okay, I am going to travel, and for that traveling I will be actually going from here, from the place where I stay to the station, and station say I want some sasta tikau mast wala means no, so I am choosing train. I am choosing the train. Why? Because traffic and the police and the other things, I don't want to get into all those problems. Again, I decided something. So area of function क्या बोलता है? That you want to achieve the objective, you will identify the ways of achieving that objective, and you choose the correct one. Now, organizing's area of function क्या बोलता है? It includes identification and grouping of the activities, assigning the work, and establishing the authority relationships for all those people who are involved in doing that work. So ऑर्गेनाइजिंग में क्या हो रहा है? छोटे छोटे ग्रुप्स बनेंगे, टीम्स बनेंगे. these groups, these teams would be actually divided into departments, and every department will have someone who's going to have the hold, and this person who's going to have the hold is the one in authority, and the others would be taking the orders from them. That's how organizing is a function where it has the work divided, grouped, departmentalized, and establishing the authority relationship. फिर स्टाफिंग में क्या होगा? हमने तो ऑलरेडी डिस्कस कर लिया था. स्टाफिंग में हम क्या करते हैं? रिक्रूट करते हैं, लोगों को सिलेक्ट करते हैं, फिर ट्रेन करते हैं, फिर उनमें डेवलपमेंट लाते हैं. ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दैट डेवलपमेंट, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ हाउ दे आर फंक्शनिंग, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ हाउ वेल दे आर परफॉर्मिंग, their compensations, their promotions, and the other perks are taken into consideration. So planning is that function where right from the person entering into the organization के पहले भी, from choosing the multiple options, say this person, to getting this person inside, training them, having them made capable enough of the organization, promoting them, transferring them, paying them, having been paid with the perks, also ensuring that they are going to be fruitful to the organization. That's how staffing would take care of the employees. Next is directing. What is its area of function? It includes instructing the people, guiding the people, inspiring the people, communicating and motivating the human resources. You got to remember that staffing में कौन सा रिसोर्स था? ह्यूमन रिसोर्स. डायरेक्टिंग में कौन सा रिसोर्स है? ह्यूमन रिसोर्स. सो यू विल ऑलवेज 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 डील विद ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज when you are talking about staffing function and directing function. मतलब प्लान तो हम कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. It could be for objectives which are not related to humans. मतलब it is not about partying or a picnic or a trek. No, it can also be about number of units to be manufactured. Sales target is also requiring a plan. So organizing the resources according to that could be man, money, material, machines, anything. But staffing is explicitly about the people, and also directing is explicitly about the people. What do I mean by explicitly about the people? It means that it is going to be dealing with people and only people. Especially, जैसे हम बोलते हैं वैसे explicitly it's only for the men, women, that is human resource. The next one talks about coordinating. अब coordinating again क्या करता है भाई? We are having people at different levels who are doing their set of roles and responsibilities के हिसाब से. Now whatever they are doing, basis of whatever they are doing, we know that everybody is going to work towards achieving organizational goals. अब organization के objectives को achieve अगर करना है तो then everybody's work needs to be in the sync. सूर ताल मिलना जरूरी है, और ये सूर ताल मिलवाने का काम कौन करता है? इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ ऑल द एफर्ट्स of the top level, middle level and lower level management is taken care because of the coordinating function. And last but not the least, controlling. It takes up its work very seriously. It's going to have the setting up of standards, measuring the outcome, comparing the outcome which has been achieved with the one that is expected, and if there is any deviation, any kind of imbalance, तो उसके ऊपर वो लेगा corrective steps whenever, wherever, whatever amount necessary. Correction करेंगे, and then we will again take the same steps and ensure that the standards which were expected or the standards which were set are met and achieved. This is how we've completed area of function. पढ़ लो इसको जरा वापस से. Cool. Now let's move to the next part. Order. Bhai, it's not about order. It's about the order. It's about the flow. So we know that planning is the basic, it's the first function of management process. Planning ke pehle nothing is possible. Everything is possible only after planning. And after planning what is possible, so then anything that has been planned, basis of that plan, arranging of the resources. So based on planning, there is going to be organizing of resources. Now, when I say organizing of resources, it simply means it could be man, money, material. Remember the 5 M's that I had taught you all in the previous session? 5 M's. Man, money, methods, material, and machines. Okay, so these are the 5 M's which are to be organized. Staffing में क्या होता है? After I know what is the work in the planning phase and what are the resources that are required, man, money, material wala man is what we are looking here at. So organizing says that I require some people, say like I need 5 people who are at the middle level, and I need 8 people who are at the operations level. Okay, so I know that I require 5 plus 8. That is the total count of people on the basis of the organizing function would be given in the staffing stage. So planning के बाद ही organizing आता है, organizing के basis पर ही हम staffing करते हैं, and जिनको staff किया है उनके बेसिस पर ही आई एम गोइंग टू डायरेक्ट द पीपल. सो ऑर्गेनाइजिंग में पता चला, स्टाफिंग में हमने अंदर लाया लोगों को एंड उनसे अब हम काम करवा कर लेंगे. Now we are going to get the execution of the plans happening from these people getting the work done. So directing is about getting the work done. And that's how only after staffing there can be directing. After directing there has to be coordination. Every department, every group is going to do things, but after all these people who are going to do the things, coordination becomes an important part, because if the resources which were organized and what was being planned, if are not coordinated, all my staffing and all my directing is gone for a toss. What is the point if the people who were hired, who were recruited, who were brought into the organization and were instructed, guided to do certain things, are not doing the things in the right way, are not having the goals achieved correctly? Coordination ही नहीं था, teamwork ही बराबर से नहीं हुआ, nothing worked, and hence then it will create a problem. So coordinating says that let me fix this up. I will organize the entire flow and I will ensure that everything happens in the right pattern. And still, if in case something goes wrong, then comes the controlling uncle, and then controlling says, okay, I'm there at the end, don't worry. Functions would continuously function, but the first stage, the first lap would complete by the controlling stage. हाँ, अब ये lab खत्म करते वक्त if it's observed that things are not working, then it's going to be the second lab, because you'll have to go through again the entire process for correction. No, you will check. No, if something goes wrong, you will check, did I plan something which was incorrectly planned? No, everything was right here. Did I organize incorrectly? No, this is also correct. Did I staff the wrong people? I actually did not get the right skilled people. So now I will rectify that. Once that is rectified, then I will check. Achha, so do I need any changes in the directing process? No, direction was okay. Staffing में गड़बड़ हुआ था, तो direction में भी गड़बड़ हुआ. So now it's all fine. Now coordination will also happen correctly, and then again controlling will check for the result. And now if everything is fine, bingo, it's all cool. So that's how we say that controlling is the end function of the functions of management ka order. And this is the apt order: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating, and controlling. Now talking about the factors. Planning, there are internal factors and there are external factors which are required to be considered while planning. We cannot just talk about internal elements, nor can we just think about external elements. I need to check about the count of people, about the funds, about what's happening in the market. I need to check about the political environment, the social environment. I need to check about the suppliers. I need to check about the government conditions. Everything while we are talking about planning. So internal and external factors are considered in the planning process. What are the factors considered in organizing? Again, यहाँ पर भी there is going to be internal and external factors considered, but this time these factors would be considered while arranging of the resources. Can I arrange the resources? Is what is checked when we are talking about the organizing function. Third one is staffing, where staffing would majorly be in-house affair. मतलब हाँ, we are looking for people from outside the organization, that's okay, but once the person is inside, developing the person, training the person, promoting the person, and having things worked with the person, it's an in-house affair. So staffing is mostly concerned with the internal factors, while directing, it is directly concerned with the internal factors. Because who are you going to direct? If you are a manager and you have to guide or motivate or train, or probably have control over some kind of work, so who are you going to direct? The human resource, the people working under you. And that's how I say that directing is directly concerned with the internal factors, and the internal factors mean we are talking about the human resources. Next is coordinating, and it's all about harmonization of the resources. See, you don't want machines to coordinate with people, you want actions to coordinate of the people, है ना. if I have a robotic arm working, तो it will work, it's a mechanical process, तो उसमें coordination का जरूरत नहीं है, उसको बनाया ही वैसा है, it will be taken care of. But one team with the other team, and the two teams with the third team, and the three teams with the fourth team, there has to be a proper synchronization. So this synchronization is nothing but coordination. So coordination is harmonization of human resources. Controlling की जब हम बात करते हैं, तो of course it's going to talk about both internal as well as external factors, because when I am correcting the errors, when I'm trying to rectify the deviations, it's very important to understand why did we not meet the said objective or the targeted objective. So let's take example here, why controlling is for the external thing. Simple example, you plan to study. Your internal factors are your notebooks, your internet, and the place to sit, and the laptop, and the the system, and all these things. So lectures are happening and everything. External factors could be the internet connection coming from the provider. If the connection fails from his end, there is a problem. It's not in your control. You cannot do anything out of it. क्या कर लोगे? कुछ नहीं कर पाओगे. So अब उसकी वजह से if you were unable to prepare for your exam, what can you do? Nothing. And that is where you will now have to work upon that external factor where probably change, or probably have another standby dongle or something for the internet connectivity in case of emergencies. So internal and external factors both are taken into consideration when corrective measures are to be taken. With this, we've completed one more point, and now we move to the next one, resources. So planning में जब हम बात करेंगे resources की, तो what are we talking? Planning is done as per the requirement and availability of the resources. We plan things as per what is required and what is available with us. We don't plan about something that we don't have only. Objectives and targets is different, but the resources that we are talking. So if you are planning for a birthday party, and you say you need to buy a cake, it's okay, but you don't say that you will have resources to be purchased which are beyond your scope. No. So we are technically looking out for those resources which are available with you and which you are requiring, which are in your scope, of course. So it's done as per the requirement and the availability of the resources. Will I get it? Will I not get it? Yeah, it is possible to get. तो ठीक है, अब इसको include कर लो. Will I get it? Will I not get it? It's difficult to be managed. तो ठीक है, इसको scrap करो. Look out for another option. Choosing the alternatives. That's planning resources. Organizing की जब बात करेंगे तो all the available resources, the 5 M's, are arranged in a systematic manner. How many people are required? Who's going to do what? How much is the budget? What are the funds? What materials are required? What machines would be used? What methods are going to be used? Everything is properly organized. So all the 5 M's are the resources which are organized in planning. Staffing, of course, it has to deal with human resources, nothing much to be described or discussed upon. It's a process relating to the human resources. Directing, again, it's about the employees, and employees are nobody but the human resources. So it's giving direction to the employees regarding the use of other resources which are there in the organization. What are the other resources that we are talking? We are talking about the other people, how to talk to them, deal with them, work with them. We are talking about the machines, we are talking about the material, we are talking about the methods. So directing is all about getting the human resources well organized, planned, trained as per the available resources. Coordination. Coordinate कौन कर रहा है? The humans. So it's about coordination being established between the human resources and controlling. Of course, here we are going to talk about all the organizational resources, right from man, money, material, machines, methods. All the possible resources in the organization need to be thoroughly worked upon when I'm talking about controlling. So it is related to all the organizational resources which are involved in achieving the organizational goal. Resources वाला part भी हुआ खत्म. अब बात करते हैं नेचर की. प्लानिंग का नेचर क्या बोलता है? इट्स गोइंग टू बी कंटिन्यूअस इन नेचर एंड इट्स गोइंग टू बी थ्रू आउट द लाइफ ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. इट्स नॉट वन टाइम एक्टिविटी. इंट्रोडक्शन में भी मैंने बताया था, प्लानिंग इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी वन टाइम एक्टिविटी बिकॉज प्लानिंग इज द फॉरमोस्ट फंक्शन of the functions of management, and functions of management बोलेगा तो management, and management itself is a continuous process. None of the organizations will have business for one time. It's going to be in the continuous basis. So every time there is a new thing that is done, a new target to be achieved, new objective to be achieved, it's planning. प्लानिंग है तो ऑर्गेनाइजिंग, स्टाफिंग, डायरेक्टिंग, कोऑर्डिनेटिंग, कंट्रोलिंग भी कंटिन्यूअस रहेगा इन द नेचर, जस्ट लाइक दिस. But the only thing is that when I am talking about organizing, the top level and the middle level management are related in organizing with respect to the required resources. So यहाँ पर they are going to be having, I mean the organizing part is going to be between the top level and the middle level people. Third, staffing. Middle level management is related with recruitment, training, and selection of the people. And top level would be responsible for promotion and compensation of those people who have been hired. सो टॉप लेवल का काम है ट्रेनिंग के बाद, परफॉर्मेंस आने के बाद उसको चेक करो एंड बेसिस ऑफ द परफॉर्मेंस डिसाइड वेदर टू प्रमोट दिस पर्सन, वेदर टू कॉम्पेंसेट एंड व्हाट इज द कॉम्पेंसेशन एंड व्हाट लेवल इज द प्रमोशन टू बी डन. And getting the people in the organization is the scope of work of middle level management. Now, directing की अगर हम बात करें तो middle level management is involved in directing the employees. So all the employees who are basically talking about receiving the instructions are done. I mean this instruction giving work is done by the middle level management. So middle level management is involved in what? Directing the employees. Coordinating, it's related to all the levels. It's not restricted. Just organizing is like, top middle, staffing is top middle, directing is middle, but coordinating is right from the top level to the operations level. It's not going to be restricting itself only to a specific level. It will flow throughout the organization. And controlling is, it's about controlling. सो जिसके पास अथॉरिटी है, जिसके पास पावर है, उन्हीं के पास कंट्रोलिंग होगा. सो कंट्रोलिंग वुड बी विद द टॉप लेवल एंड द मिडिल लेवल मैनेजमेंट ओनली एंड नॉट विद द ऑपरेशंस लेवल. I hope this is clear and understood. Once again, quick revision. Planning, it's going to be continuous. It's going to be throughout the organization. Organizing, top level and middle level. When I am talking about, चलो इसको note down कर लेते हैं. Throughout, this is top level and middle level. This is again top level and middle level. This is just the middle level. Coordinating would be throughout again. When I am talking about controlling, it's again going to be top level and middle level. तो इसको याद रखना है. Levels of management की बात करेंगे तो planning, top level का काम है. Who is going to plan? Plan करने का जिम्मेदारी किसका है? Who has the roles and the responsibilities? The top level. Organizing who does? तो all the organizing it takes place till the time all the resources are controlled and arranged. But now when I am talking about organizing, top level management will be looking into it. Staffing की जब बात करें तो again it is a continuous process and it deals with the employees, that is the human resources, where top level and middle level will come into picture. But of course, you need not forget that staffing में even the operations level will come into picture, and it's going to be for all the three levels when it comes to working. Hiring कौन करता है, promotions कौन देता है, where I am talking about authority, of course staffing would be top level and middle level, but when it is about work related, so it's at all the levels of management. Directing happens at what level or which levels are involved? So this is a continuous process and is necessary throughout for organization goals to be achieved. Coordination, it's a continuous process related to all the managerial levels. Lastly, controlling, it is a process which starts once The actual plan is executed. The day plan was executed, controlling mechanism started. And that's how we understand the functions, when and how they start. So planning starts with the top level से जब हम organizing की बात करते हैं तो top level is going to take care of it. To an extent the middle level might take care of having the resources. Staffing, it's going to be a continuous process. Top, middle level and the operations level would be involved in the staffing and the working of the staffing process. Directing, again, it's a continuous process because it's supposed to deal with all the human resources. It is also throughout the organization. Coordination, all the managerial levels mein rahega because all the people have to work in a coordinated pattern. But anything going wrong, anything going incorrect needs to be checked, and that is also to be done at all the levels. But kab se? Right from the time when the plan has been executed. And that's how controlling works. Immediately the plan once started, immediately when the plan के हिसाब से काम शुरू हो गया था. With this I would like to conclude that ये सब जो भी हमने अभी पढ़ा है ये आप बहुत 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 शांति से पढ़ रहे थे, लेकिन you can be a part of Vedanto's interactive sessions and have a high level of quizzes where you can participate in the quizzes and get the live understanding of how much have you understood. You will have your entire syllabus covered in those live interactive sessions, have all your doubts answered immediately. And not just this, but at the end I will show you that even if you have doubts after the class तो क्या होता है. बट फिलहाल के लिए ये समझो कि लाइव सेशंस में लाइव डाउट पूछकर लाइव यू कैन एड्रेस द टीचर कैन एड्रेस योर डाउट, यू कैन बी अनम्यूटेड, यू कैन बी अनकैम्ड एंड यू कैन टॉक टू योर टीचर्स मैन. Once your doubts are cleared, you can have your assignment solved. Practice करोगे तो you would be confident that now you can appear for your tests. And we also prepare you for the tests by having mock tests planned for you all. When you have your mock tests attempted, you are definitely going to have the chances of understanding where you are and where you want to reach, or where you were and where you have reached. Planning. And once you are done with all these things, the question is, ma'am, yet again, if I miss out something or if I am not really prepared with the particular chapter and I want that particular chapter to be taught again, so will that be possible in the live sessions? So yes, it would be possible. If you are a part of the live interactive classes, then free of cost you can attend the micro courses. And that is how it is possible for you to pick up any chapter of your choice of your course, and you can attend the micro course for that session or for that topic or for that entire chapter. And it's not for one chapter only, it's for all the chapters of your syllabus, and you can attend all the chapters independently also. I'm saying also. तो रेगुलर सेशंस भी अटेंड कर सकते हो, और साथ ही साथ में यू कैन ऑल्सो अटेंड द माइक्रो कोर्सेज, ऑफ कोर्स बेसिस ऑफ योर टाइम अरेंजमेंट्स. फर्दर पैसा कितना लोगे भाई, दिस इज द क्वेश्चन. सो डिस्क्रिप्शन में you have the link. If you click the link, you will get the options to choose. Now what is this option to choose? If you have a light plan, you will get interactive sessions, you will have test series like I mentioned, you will have assignments, you will get the notes, you will be having doubt solving in the class live. But in case if you have your exams, your session is not scheduled, you are not going to be in a state to meet the teacher in the live class, and you still have some doubts to be answered, what to do? You have another chance where you choose classic and you have doubts app access. What is this doubts app? Doubts app is that application of Vedantu where anytime if you have any doubts, you just post your doubt within the given time frame, जो पूरे दिन भर होता है, रात के 11-12 बजे तक. वो अटेंड करके वहाँ पर आप अपना डाउट पोस्ट करके, अगर आपके डाउट्स का सवाल का जवाब आपको मिल जाता है, that's where you can now go and attempt your test. your assignment. You need not wait for your teachers to meet you next class में. Bingo! अब ये सब चीज़ों में I need to give you all one basic but yet important information. If you want your price to be reduced, all you need to do is use the coupon code SHEPRO. शीतल मैम की क्लास अटेंड कर रहे हो तो शीतल का SHE एंड तुम लोग तो एकदम प्रो हो भाई, तो उसका प्रो SHEPRO is the coupon code because this description link when meets this code जादू हो जाता है जहां पर you get 10% discount, straight 10%, and that's how your fees would be reduced. So I would be really glad to hear from you all that how did you like this session? Did you enjoy? Did you learn? And most importantly, I would want you all to stay tuned for the upcoming sessions, and meanwhile, like, share, and subscribe. So this is your master teacher Sheetal Katkade signing off for today's session, and see you in the next class. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and bye bye. Take care. Stay blessed.